No. No. Damn it, why can I never find a good movie to review in advance? Hello?
Fuck you, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, or at least I was until recently.
You're goddamn right it's me, asshole! Where the fuck do you get off giving the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog the shit you gave?
And I wanted to do that too, but just recently, a couple of reviewers did it better than I think I could have.
Listen, I don't care about Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. I played his games every now and then, and that was it. That is hardly anything you would call fanboyism.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I tried to avoid movies that other people have already reviewed unless I can bring something new to the table. With Once Upon a Forest, I gave it a completely different review than Doug gave it because I wanted to take a different approach. With Heavy Metal, though, they pretty much said everything I wanted to say.
This is about you not knowing what the fuck you're talking about. If you thought for one moment that The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was as bad as it got, then fuck your bullshitting ass!
Yeah, but back then I didn't know that somebody else would do it better in the future. Besides, why would they watch my crappy little series when somebody else reviewed a movie better than I could have?
Yes?
Yeah, I guess there's that. Thanks, kid. Actually, though, that gives me an idea. Would you be willing to review Felix the Cat with me?
Wait, what the hell?
I'm guessing that's a no.
Okay, after all these crappy knockoffs...
Well, I suppose it was only a matter of time, but today we take a look at the fastest thing alive. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, the mascot of Sega, whether they like it or not, is no stranger to adaptations. He's gotten cartoon series, an anime, several comic series with a devoted fan base, though not nearly as devoted as some of his video games fans are.
Proving that one is never too grown up to hang out with the Transformers.
Which is probably for the best. However, before Sonic X could bore the hell out of everyone, there was another anime adaptation made way back in 1996 known as Sonic the Movie.
Damn it!
Which was actually a two-part OVA released in the US as just one movie, but I suppose that's not that important.
So, how does this movie with a worldwide built-in fan base begin? Why, with the one thing that all kids' movies started out with back then. Genocide!
What is important is, does it hold up today? Well, let's take a look and see if this Sonic movie still has endless possibilities.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try to save the Bayformers rants for another time.
We open on Dr. Eggman. Wait, he's still called Robotnik in this movie.
And a lot of them ended up walking out of the theater at this point.
For those of you who haven't played Sonic CD, it's basically a robot version of Sonic that was designed to be his ultimate enemy. Thus proving that all of Eggman's creations are still more intimidating villains than he could ever be. Well, except Scratch and Grounder. Oh, and let's talk about the dub. Chances are you probably never heard any of the actors here after this movie, except for one, which I'll get to later. Meanwhile, we move to Sonic and Tails relaxing on the beach and... Wait a minute, go back a bit! Is that what I think it is? Huh. So that's where it ended up after Star Trek 3.
I know. Ridiculous, right? I mean, why would the Transformers be the central characters in a Transformers movie? It can't be done!
Anyway, Tails comes out with a new invention, eager to test it out.
It's a jet-propelled bodyboard.
Nice to know he didn't let that cold stop him from inventing.
Okay, show of hands. Who else thought that Wheeljack would actually die from souping up a pencil sharpener or something stupid like that?
No! It might as well not be there! You know, I could just end the review right there and you wouldn't be missing anything. But we've come so far, it seems a shame to stop now.
Look, I can plainly see that the movie was meant to be funny and not to be taken at all seriously. I get that. But there has to be some kind of grounding for there to be any comedy. It's cartoon logic, sure, but if there's no rhyme or reason to the scenes in question, then it just winds up feeling confused. Not even a buzz? Really?
Come on, you want to try it out?
Not right now, thanks.
Hey, come out here, Sonic! It's okay if you don't swim. You should give it a try.
That is how you show a character that truly values life in all of its many forms.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that, Tails. I still have nightmares about that music. So this owl, who apparently stole Eggman's Eggmobile, crashes into Tails and almost runs over Sonic.
Hi, Sonic! I have some news for you!
Oh, not that old man again.
Again? This is the first time we've seen this character, and what's more, he only appears in this movie. However, the voice actor, George C. Campbell, is anything but a one-shot voice actor. Chances are, if you watch anime in English, you've heard this guy's voice, but never in a big starring role. He's been Mana Walker in D. Gray Man, Wakabamine from Fairy Tail, the narrator from Golden Boy, Karne from One Piece, Kurojo from Rurouni Kenshin, and Jacob in Spice and Wolf. He's had a huge list of minor voice roles, making him one of the great unsung heroes of the voice acting industry. Which makes it kind of funny that he's among voice actors who either had no other roles besides this one or just one or two others. The owl's rocket explodes and starts to crash, and Sonic, being kind of a dick, waits until the last possible second to save him and Tails, who tried to rescue him earlier.
Did you say you had some urgent business?
All right, it's a real emergency. You see, the president... the president...
He wants us to come to the presidential house right away.
That's it, please hurry.
You know, it might have been easier if you just called to tell us that.
I could have done that too.
So Sonic and Tails head to the tornado and whoa! Hey Tails, the SWAT cats called. They want you to design a new runway for them. So they get to the president's office only to find out that Robotnik has kidnapped the president and his daughter. Are you a bad enough dude to save the president, Sonic? Sonic thinks that Robotnik plans to hold Planet
Sounds perfectly logical to me.
for ransom, but Robotnik objects.
Do you think I'm capable of something that underhanded? Me? Yes!
Cute. But apparently Eggman's only kidnapped them to get Sonic to do a favor for him. First we get some exposition about Planet...
Remember when this was the most irritating that Wheelie ever got? Those were good times.
The Land of the Sky, where Sonic and Tails live, and the Land of Darkness, where Eggman lives in a city of Robotropolis. It was actually Eggman Land in the Japanese version, but the dub changed it for a nod to Sonic Sat AM. Nice going. However, according to the good doctor, the evil Metal Robotnik and his minions have seized the island of Robotropolis, and sabotaged the robot generator, which will explode in less than a day.
You know what's funny? I was just a little bit too young for Generation 1 to have the same kind of impact on me that it had on other kids of its time. I was reared mostly on Beast Wars. And I guess this just goes to show how accustomed I am to the writing style of Beast Wars, because every time I hear Galvatron say those lines, I always expect him to end with, "For now."
Fool! Those discs are more valuable than... Oh. Never mind. For now. Target is fled. For now.
What of the traitor royalty?
I have decided to spare him. For now.
I will obey, Unicron. For now.
Seems legit. Of course, Sonic isn't buying this, but the president, his daughter Sarah, and Tails convince him to at least go check things out. All while Robotnik keeps beating Sarah in a video game. Wait, what? However, Robotnik takes Sarah into his mech and blasts off with her. Meanwhile, Sonic and Tails are running through the Land of Darkness, jumping over spikes and leaping off of rock spires in a segment that really reminds me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
It's alright, take a chance, 'cause there is no circumstance that you can't handle when you use your mind.
And it's the same animation style too. Was that animated by the same studio or something? So they arrive in the city, which looks like Earth after the happening,
Who knew that all of these robotic planets were just on the outskirts of our solar system?
and soon encounter Metal Robotnik. Of course, they're easily able to dodge its attacks, but they can't damage it either, so they decide to head off for Robotropolis instead. Also, in the original Japanese, Sonic flipped Robotnik the bird here.
Pilgrim.
They almost get away by pretending to drown, but Eggman catches them and covers Tails in some kind of sticky fluid.
That is not.
I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut. Sonic manages to ride one of Metal Robotnik's missiles right back into him, but he gets caught in the goo as well. However, Knuckles suddenly shows up after apparently stealing Crocodile Dundee's hat and saves both of them.
Yeah, pretty obvious at this point that Ultra Magnus is not next in line to be the leader of the Autobots. If he was, then the Matrix would be giving him more knowledge and wisdom, and he would know that keeping your friends from giving you more cover fire was kind of stupid.